Because kirtan leader means leader, not just a boy who very good voice. Mangalartik, I will stop even a sannyasi not chanting the morning melody. Kirtan melas, you don't have a beard, then you cannot chant or something. He can chant here, but not in Mayapur. They will not allow him. Again, it's a different culture they're trying to propagate. Yato yato yamitato nishingha. Bahir Nisingho, Hidaye Nisingho, Narasingha Madin Saranam Prapade.
And that's correct. Hare Krishna. Welcome to ISKCON Kirtan Ministry's Unfiltered podcast. Today we are honored to have with us His Holiness Bhakti Anugraha Janardana Swami Maharaj, a very revered sannyasi in the ISKCON movement, and he's currently managing here at Sri Krishna Balaram Mandir in Sri Vrindavan Dham. So Maharaj, we're so grateful for you to coming today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And when I first came to India in 1991 in Delhi, I remember sometimes being together with Maharaj and being so inspired by Maharaj's beautiful melodious kirtans. So wonderful. And I remember being inspired by the way he played mridanga in such a graceful way and with such artistry, such wonderful expressions. And he's so dedicated. How many years have you been here in Sri Vrindavan Dham, Maharaj?
Came here in 2002.
2002. So now 2024, 22 years.
22 years.
In Sri Vrindavan Dham. And before this, he was a temple president in Toronto.
Yeah, I was in Toronto.
And so much
Canada.
Responsibility is taken for Srila Prabhupada's mission. So Maharaj, I wanted to share something in my heart that I see in the kirtan, in our procession today. There's one devotee with some Gornitai deities on his head, and he's jumping up and down with them, and moving them back and forth, and sometimes spinning around with them. And I've been told by other senior devotees that it's not the ideal situation. And I'd like to take your input on this topic. Personal deity worship in the kirtan. What is the, especially in such an unusual presentation?
Yes. According to the Shastra, says that one should hide one's guru and one's istadev, worshipable deities, because that is your personal bhajan, personal worship. And because this has been going on for many years, especially with this devotee, it doesn't set a good example for others. And I'm sure he's being copied already by some devotees. I've seen it, like even devotees from Delhi follows the same program.
The Apasiddhanta.
Yes. Of course, Gornita is very merciful. They can be worshipped by anybody, but it doesn't. The main deity in the kirtan is the holy name himself. So to have that, I don't think it increases more the ecstasy of the chanting. We should focus more on the holy name. But if somehow there'll be some mandate coming from the higher authority, and we can implement that here. But because we became used to it, then it's like that doesn't mean that it is right. Seeing him carrying the Gornitai deities that he's worshipping. It just like became like a tradition for him to keep going. But I'm sure we can do something about it if somehow there is a letter or resolution coming from the Kirtan ministry or from the GBC. I'm sure we'll be able to do that.
I had met with Nrsinga Kavacha Prabhu, our deity worship minister, and he had also expressed his concern about this. And together we had drafted a letter, and this was shared with Mayapur management about maybe 10 years back. But it did not fulfill that because he's shifting from there to Vrindavan.
Yeah, well, now he's in Mayapur. Really, it's more of a Mayapur Vasi.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still doing it in Mayapur.
Probably.
Of course, in Mayapur, there's some Kirtan groups, so they have their own deities also outside. But they're not being, having on their head and no, it's
spinning
like that.
Around,
yeah. They have a small like bullock cart or something. I remember that.
Bhakti Brindavan Maharaj shared his concern with me. Shivram Maharaj shared his concern with me. He said, "Can't you stop him? Can we stop him?" Because they said, these deities were being spun around and spun around and spun around. Imagine if someone was spinning us around and around and around. I would vomit. Is this the way we want to worship deities? So we have Pancharatrika Vidhi. Vidhi means a path and rules and regulations. This Prabhu is practicing a Raganuga Marg. He's not going according to rules and regulations.
No, because that is his deity, so he would consider that this is my personal, so you have nothing to say with this. But for public, it's not a good example. It's like Prabhupada says, you can cry, and the devotees can understand in front of the deities when you cry, but others may not. So better you don't. You control yourself in that way. So similarly, this dancing with the deities of Gaura-Nitai, because Gaura-Nitai can be worshipped by anybody, but we have to show them the proper way how to do it. Maybe 20 years from now, you'll see like 20 Gaura-Nitai also dancing.
You may see Gaura-Nitai, Krishna Balaram, Radhasham Sundar.
Well, yeah, this is the uniqueness of Gaura-Nitai. They're very merciful. The only deities also that's been worshipped in traveling Sankirtan, as far as I know, the Radha Damodar deities. They're in the mood of giving Krishna to everyone, but not even Krishna Balaram once a year for Ratha Yatra. What to say of Radha Krishna deities? Gaura-Nitai is very special in this way too. But there's a proper way though how to do it. Yeah. If we can sit down with him and let him understand. And if he is going to be like pressurized by the authority of the temple to not to do it, then maybe he'll comply.
Let's hope so.
Yes.
So Maharaj, how did you first come in contact with Kirtan?
Well, I remember I joined in 1984, and yes, because Philippines, we like music, we like singing. So first time that I'm really like, I don't know what's kirtan, first of all, in the very beginning. I don't know what is the holy name of the Lord, the significance of chanting. I was engaged by Bhakti Swami, um, because I don't really know the way how to play mridanga, but I can beat it like on time with the melodies and the way they sing. So I used to come with Bhakti Swami in programs on the weekends, and yeah, that's the first time I was introduced in this Harinam Sankirtan. Public wise, we go on regular Harinams also in Toronto. But I think that was the first time that I was introduced in Kirtan.
And what was your impression? What was your experience like?
Well, it's very isn't always in a happy mood. You forgot your problems, you forgot your anxieties. Yeah, it transforms you in a way that you become free from the bodily designation. Yeah. The holy name of the Lord is so transcendental that even though we're so contaminated by the modes of ignorance and passion, it elevates our consciousness in such a way that we become designationless. It puts us into a spiritual platform, I may say. Even though I don't know what's a spiritual platform, but definitely it's not a mundane platform that you become absorbed in sense enjoyment, but you become absorbed in the holy name, and then you become happy. You become happy. No anxiety. Yeah. That's my first impression. Chanting the holy name. And still, right now, we have to chant though in a humble state of mind. And that's the only way how we can continuously be able to chant in kirtan or lead kirtan.
You mentioned that chanting in the humble state of mind. Can you speak more about the internal mood and meditation of kirtan?
As Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trinadapi Sunechena Taroriva Saisna Amanena Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. So we should really see ourselves as helpless. And again, as Prabhupada says, like a child crying for one's mother. So if we're in that level of consciousness whereby I'm really insignificant and I'm really nothing, but by uttering the holy name of the Lord, we'll be able to understand my purpose, my duty to serve the Supreme Lord. And again, it's a yagya, it's a sacrifice, it's an austerity to really see yourself as very insignificant. But by chanting the holy name of the Lord, you'll be able to understand your minuteness, that without the help of the Supreme Lord, through chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then you'll be able to see your real self. And of course, the reflection of the kirtan is how we chant our japa. Because I know some devotees that like kirtan, but they don't chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and beads. They think that this is good enough, just being part of the kirtan, or yeah, whatever life we are engaged in during the day, I mean, it's the whole day or 24 hours, it will reflect in how we chant the holy name of the Lord. Yeah, it's not so easy to become humble, but humility means coming forward, and if there's truth that needs to be said, then you say it. That is humility. So in kirtan, humility must be there, crying for the mercy of the holy name, not showing off like, hey, I know different melodies that you don't know. I chant better than you, or I'm the superstar here. No, it's not like that. Otherwise, the chanting is just like alphabets. Alphabets. Other kirtaniyas, you can tell when they chant in a very humble way. It shows when you hear the holy name, it affects you. It affects your whole being. You can tell the sincerity. So I think that's how one should chant, in a humble way. Like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he would choose one of his disciples who would not be necessarily very melodious, even sometimes not in tune, so to speak. Then he would be asked by his disciples, why you choose him? And he says, because of his sincerity. That is more important than the melody or the tune that one sings. Yeah. Nowadays, in kirtan melas, if you don't have a new tune that nobody heard, then it is not it is not kirtan mela. And if they chant like that, only in the last 5 or 10 minutes of the kirtan that others will be able to catch the melody. I don't think it should be like that. Because Sankirtan means congregation. Everyone should be able to be engaged at the same time. Not just you or two of your friends who's been practicing for a long time. No, no. Then it shows that, hey, I'm one of the best in this Kirtan Mela. Because I know tunes that you don't know. No. It could be just a normal Hare Krishna melody that everyone can understand to follow. I'm sure you had experience like that also.
Yeah, so many times in kirtan melas, and people come up with some new fancy melody. It's very difficult
Yeah, yeah,
to follow.
yeah, that's right.
Another aspect I find sometimes in kirtan melas and in other situations
Mm-mm.
is people do very long, extended. They extend the mantra,
Mm-mm. Alaps.
yeah, alap or tan. They're
Mm-mm.
exhibiting their austerities of their practice.
Mm-mm.
Could you share your thoughts on this?
Um, what to do? I mean, those who been engaged in Harinam Sankirtan from the old, you may say the old school, then they know how to do it actually. So the new generation should learn from them because we've been trained in a different way, not in a different way, but the right way, so to speak, because we've heard that's how it's being chanted. So we just follow the same thing. But nowadays, they like kind of, as I said, they glorify and they put the kirtaniyas, the new kirtaniyas, into a pedestal that they become like superstars. So others, they think that whatever they're doing is the best way or the correct way. Now it's too many concoctions. I was listening to one Kirtan Mela. There's so much Radhe Radhe, Radhe Govinda, Radhe 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 Radhe. I feel, uncomfortable. It's like we try to correct some devotees here who's doing Kirtan, Krishna Balaram Mandir, especially now, Damodarastakam prayers. And after that, the Damodarastakam prayers, and they will chant like for 10 minutes, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. What? And I tried to correct him. He thinks that I'm puffed up. I'm the one who's puffed up.
It's interesting to note there's a GBC resolution that states that the holy name of Srimati Radharani should only be chanted on Radhastami
Mm-hmm.
and only for a limited amount of time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So maybe because people don't know about this resolution, they're not aware.
Um,
It's part of it.
and I think it is their duty if they're going to lead kirtan to know it or have them be knowing it. So yes, I think partly the management should let them know. Mm-mm. Especially in Vrindavan, whatever we do in Vrindavan, the whole world sees and hear. So they think that that is the norm. Um, yeah.
We're working on some Kirtan guidelines the GBC is looking at now, and hopefully March 2025 they'll get ratified. And then we want to make a poster and put in every temple room or near every temple room.
Sure.
And
that's a good idea.
we can include this, so this would equip the management with saying, here's a standard. If you want to lead kirtan, sign the form. Yes, I have read the standards. I have followed the standards. Something like that.
Just they should know actually, because kirtan leader means leader, not just a boy who has a very good voice, and there should be a standard, at least first initiated or something. So it has some substance,
spiritual substance.
Yeah. Otherwise, again, it'll be like a show. Yeah.
ISKCON India also has a ISKCON ICC Kirtan Standards Kirtan Committee now. Ram Bhadra Prabhu is the chairman in Gurugram. And he has shared some standards he wants to implement for India. Being first initiated is one of them.
Yeah, sure.
So at least on the India level, we can maybe establish that standard. One GBC member shared with me that in other parts of the world, sometimes it's very hard to find a first initiated devotee who's ready to lead kirtan.
Or it should be same family, ISKCON family. Member of ISKCON, not that some other spiritual institution.
Yeah.
Because again, we don't know his private life. That is most important, actually.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're doing during the daytime, and then they will just appear for the kirtan. And because they are friends of other kirtaniyas. But because we have this 24-hour kirtan department in Vrindavan, it's we should be the one who set the standard, really, for the whole world.
It starts here.
Yeah, it starts from Prabhupada's home. This is the heart of ISKCON Vrindavan, actually. So whatever is going on here, the whole world sees and hear. And then if we do something like Mangalartik, sometimes I will stop even a sannyasi from not chanting the morning melody. Prabhupada disciple, I will say, Prabhu, this is not Mangalartik tune. Then I will sing the first, then he'll follow the same after that.
You'll set the melody for him.
Yeah.
He may not be aware.
Yeah.
The morning melody.
Or they're aware, but again, it's because they're used to. Maybe in some other small temples, they do that.
And people speculate and invent so many things.
Yeah. Morning melody should be morning melody. Nothing else. Yeah. Prabhupada would stop kirtan.
Nice to hear you're also stopping and following in the tradition.
But no one else will do it. Except myself. Sannyasi, but because I'm part of the management also, so I have to do it. I would do that a few times in Prabhupada's Samadhi, Mangalartik. In the temple room, sannyasi would chant a different way, so I says, Maharaj. So that is humility. When you go forward and you try to tell them the proper way how to do it. Humility doesn't mean, oh, I'm not going to do it. No, I don't want to do it. Then the wrong thing will
propagate.
Continuous, yeah.
And propagate too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very important service.
Yeah. Not so easy.
Not so easy.
Not so easy because others will be timid. They will not do it.
There's another area of ISKCON Kirtan ministry. We want to develop part of our website where we can have the exact morning melody so people can understand. And we'll share that to try to educate and teach devotees what is a morning melody.
And one time I was corrected by Ayendra Prabhu. I was singing that Giba Jayo. No. There's another melody of Gora Arti.
Giba Jayo Jayo
Gora Chande Aroti Kesoba. Ayendra Prabhu said, no. This is not the proper raga this time. We don't have to know that different ragas, but says no, but because we've heard that also. The Radha Krishna temple.
That's from Jamuna.
Yeah,
Radha
Krishna.
In London.
Yeah. He Prabhupada tried to correct also that song. Bhaja hure mana. What was that? Yeah. Bhaja mana hure. Right?
Yeah.
It should be Bhaja hure mana. But then Yamuna. But because Prabhupada says, well, because it was sung with sincerity, it's okay. Bhajamana hure. It's supposed to be Bhaja mana. Right? So again, the sincerity is more important here. But we have to know also the proper way how to sing. Or we should sing in such a way that others can easily follow.
Spoke about the sincerity and then also being exact and following the process.
How can you put them all together?
Of course, Jamuna is like on an exceptional level.
Of course, yeah.
Historical personality, so dear to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
But I think Krishna is Bhava, Grahi, Janardana. He accepts this mood of sincerity. But at the same time, we should try to do it properly in the standard, in the way that Srila Prabhupada wanted it to be done, or Acharyas wanted it to be done.
Sure. It has to be there, but it'll be very difficult to find this in the whole criteria and chanting all together. But Krishna will help us if, again, Krishna only wanted to see our sincerity, our efforts. It's like here we have the young boys chant Sundays. So I told the department head, Kirtan, 24-hour Kirtan, why they're chanting, especially the peak time, 11 o'clock, before Raj Bhoga or early in the morning. But that's the only time they can come in.
From the Gurukul?
Yeah, no, this Gurukul is very far away now. Some of the congregation members, boys, kids. That's the only time they can come. Not during the weekday, so they want to encourage new blood. Yeah. And they're very sincere, even though if you hear, it's like they need more practice. They need more practice.
Sometimes I wonder, Maharaj, how we can balance the standard of they should be first initiated. And then we want to balance, we want to encourage the kids, the new blood to come. So they're generally not first initiated, but still we want them to sing.
Well, I would want to see it that they're being encouraged, but not the time when peak time. But again, if there is no other alternative, so we just have to go along. Maybe this is Krishna's desire. So they'll grow up really to be very sincere in chanting the holy name. Otherwise, I would prepare them to chant like in the temple room, okay, but let's say when the altar doors are closed. But at the same time, how you encourage them, they want, to sing for the Lord. Anyway, I just okay, just let it go. A special consideration for them. Yeah. It's not the time for practice in temple room. When you chant in the temple room, that's it.
Maybe they should audition and the best ones.
Yeah. They should do that. Definitely. For me, I don't practice. I just sit down there and sing.
Oh, you've been singing for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, so
Maharaj, sometimes I'm concerned because I see the mridanga players, kartal players, they sometimes don't chant in kirtan. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, well, I don't like that. So when I see that they're not chanting, I tell them bolo. Tell them bolo. Yeah, they're just absorbed in the mridanga. But no, that's not proper. But maybe some of them, they cannot play the instruments at the same time sing. So, but in the 24-hour kirtan, we try to. I will bolo. I will say like that. if they're not chanting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's important too.
Yeah. Congregation chanting, so everyone should chant. Otherwise, some devotees, they don't chant, they're playing midanga, they'll take away the midanga and give it to another person who knows how to play and be able to sing. Yeah. But sometimes they joke with each other while playing instruments. That's not good also. Yeah, that's not good.
Should focus on this mantra.
And because they're young, so they're joking with each other while during the kirtan. That's not good also. It's not good.
I try to avoid talking during kirtan, try to maintain a mode of vrata.
Sure. Definitely.
Maharaj, sometimes I'm concerned because Srila Prabhupada set a standard of clean shaven. He said, Lord Chaitanya has come.
Shaved this morning? Yeah,
I shaved yesterday. Lord Chaitanya has come to save you and to shave you.
Yes.
And I see many devotees, they're growing all kinds of beards and mustaches. And
it's a different culture they're trying to propagate. Yeah. Like, again, in Kirtan Melas, if you don't have a beard, then you cannot chant or something.
You don't fit in.
You don't, like they will have a mustache like this too, I've seen,
Some good tattoos.
Yeah, or very colorful kurtas, different designs. Haircut, it has to be like, I don't know. Well, in the temple room, we try to as much as possible. I know in Mayapur they're very strict. I mean, we're very liberal here in Vrindavan. Those devotees who cannot chant in Mayapur, they can chant in Vrindavan. Well, I mean, we admire. I'm gonna say we admire especially Madhav Prabhu. He's very sincere. I know he's very austere. So it's not just external, but at the same time, it doesn't show a good example for others. I mean, we accept him the way he is. He can chant here, but not in Mayapur. They will not allow him to chant in Mayapur. So
Is it externals?
yeah. So we should not have double standard also though.
Why one standard there, a different standard?
Yeah. Standard is a standard. That's
ISKCON,
it. Yeah, it should be like, that's it. That is the ceiling. Not that the other one standard is this or the other standard is there. No, standard means
threshold.
Equal or same. So how to do this is very difficult. Because we want to encourage others also to chant.
Working with standards with the GBC, with such a diversity in ISKCON, we say unity and diversity. With such a diversity, the impression I've had from the GBC so far is that they want to have guidelines so that there's some flexibility, so that there could be one center following this guideline and another center following a different, being more flexible.
That's the trick of Maya now.
Okay.
One's guidelines means guideline means up to there. It can be better than that, but it should not go lower than that. It should be minimum. Guideline means minimum. Because if you lower the guidelines, then it'll be watered down.
Water in the milk.
Yeah, then it's not milk anymore. It's not. Again, purity is the force. But how to implement this? I know in Canada, Bhakti Swami is trying to set standard.
Yeah, he has a seminar on Kirtan.
Yeah.
He travels with. He said, "This is what you can do, this is what you can't do, and this is what you might be able to get away with."
So, how to do that? If our movement is going to be going on for the next 10,000 years, which it will be, it's predicted to be. So, again, after us, these young boys, they're the one who will be left behind. So they should also follow whatever you're trying to implement according to Srila Prabhupada's standard. Otherwise, who knows what they will be chanting.
I heard a new one during the parikrama today. I never heard before.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't want to repeat it. We're on camera. It
Well,
might spread.
I did Nitai Gauranga, Jai Jagannath, Govinda Jai Jaya.
Oh, should I tell you what it was this morning?
Why not?
It was Jai Jai Radhe, Jai Jai Sham, Jai Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham, Jai Jai Nitai, Jai Jai Gaur, Jai Jai Shri Mayapur. This is a new one I never heard before.
No, that's a made-up one.
Yeah, it's a made-up one.
Concoction now. It becomes a Jai, Nitai Gaur Radhe Sham, Jaya.
Radhe Krishna.
Radhe Krishna.
Hari Ram.
Yes.
Prabhupada didn't like
no,
this.
no. According to the Vaishnavas, songs we can sing, but Hare Krishna, what to do? Again, the kirtan leader is like 24-hour kirtan department head. So if he's doing that, so I was not there. I can mention it to him. He'll be corrected. Otherwise, again, you heard it in Vrindavan, you'll hear it in New York, or you'll hear it in London. That's not the way.
I don't want to hear it in New York. I don't want to hear it in London.
No.
Yeah.
Let's hope it will not be, or it'll be forgotten immediately, because you don't hear it very often anyway.
Yet.
Yes.
The
start.
Because kirtan leader means leader.
Yeah.
And all the other young devotees, wow, did you hear that in the kirtan this morning? Let's try it out.
No. I will.
I think it was a guest kirtan leader this morning.
Huh?
I think it was a guest kirtan.
The guest is not the one who led the Guru Puja?
Yeah, same one.
Yeah, he is not the guest. He's a 24-hour kirtan department head.
Oh. Okay.
I asked him to chant, but again, because we don't have guidelines.
I hope we can have them for you by March this year.
The sooner you have it done, then the better.
Yes, I'll share with you the current draft. You can give your comments, because still there's some flexibility.
Sure.
And there are 5 resolutions already passed by the GBC, like chanting the holy name of Srimati Radharani. That's already established. I can share you those 5 resolutions.
Sure. Yeah, we'll be very happy to have it here. And even before we asked the Kirtaniya, the leader, we should have it, hey, read this first. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that you'll be able to lead us in the proper way. Yeah.
I remember coming here to Sri Vrindavan Dham maybe 10 years back, and I remember there was a laminated song sheet during Mangalartik with the Nrsingadev prayers on it, and like how to do it, how many times.
Only one time.
Only one time. And the pronunciation was there.
Yeah.
And we were encouraging devotees to pronounce.
Many devotees, they don't know Nrsinga prayers.
They pronounce them properly.
Yeah, ito nisingho, or ito nisingha, bahir nisingho, hidaye nisingho. They everything is like ha, but in those prayers there is a ho.
Yeah, it's the ha ha ho ho matrix.
Yeah, yeah. The only devotee I've heard sing the best is it was Sridhar Swami, actually.
Sridhar Swami, huh?
Yeah, he sings the same. I know this song, so sometimes Bahir Nisingho, Hidaye Nisingho, or Nisingha. But so I try to like emphasize the ho, and if I hear that others are the ha, then I will repeat the ho again, and I will say ho.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho.
Yeah.
Namaste Narsingaya Pralada Lada Dayane Hiranya Kashi Purvakshaha Shilatankana Kalaya To Nishrimha
Parato Nishingho Yato Yamitato Nishingha Bahir Nishingho Hidaye Nishingho Narasingha Madim Saranam Prapade.
Yeah, that's correct.
Many don't know this. Yes. Many.
So that sheet was good.
Well, even in Delhi, the song sheet is right there, but they don't
People don't
still
read it.
Because they became used to that.
I think this should be one of the initiatives of the Kirtan ministry. We want to educate this the ha ha ho ho matrix. How to sing and sing the prayers properly.
Definitely.
See the description of the video. You can see the ha ha ho ho matrix. Let's talk about dancing. Dancing in the Kirtan.
Dancing.
Why is it important? Why do we do it? How should it be done?
Well, when we sing, then you automatically should be able to dance. Because that is the expression coming from the soul. Of course, Prabhupada has shown us, told us the Swami step, the swaying like this, trying to get the mercy, or please shower the mercy upon me. We should not, sometimes they will like holding like this and they will twirl around. That's not.
It's dangerous.
Dangerous, and is not Vaishnava
culture.
No way how to dance. There is some dancing also like a crazy man.
Oh yeah, the like crazy man dance.
Crazy man. Or like like banging each other like this.
Dangerous also.
Yeah, dangerous, and that's not the way it should be.
Recently, I met Naranjan Maharaj in Mumbai, and he told me that he had been lifted up by Marudwisa Prabhu, and then put down so hard that he damaged his knee, and he couldn't properly dance in the kirtan after that. It was very dangerous to lift devotees up.
No. They did it to me one time. It was Radhastami. For them it is fun, but it's not really fun. It's we should. Prabhupada did jump up and down like this. That is bonafide. But the others way of dancing, I don't think we should do. If I'm in the temple room and some devotees they do like that, like holding, like thrilling, I will stop them. Tell them that this is not proper. Yeah.
For me, I think it should be safe. We don't want to damage or hurt devotees.
Yeah,
that's a very
true.
Important.
Or the loudness also of the kirtan.
Oh, very important. Yeah.
Yeah, we should have a decibel meter. Especially our sound system here is very difficult to control because it's an open courtyard.
Just for our viewers, can you explain what a decibel meter is?
Well, there is a decibel meter where if you exceed a certain loudness, it will have a long-term impact on your hearing. You'll have some tinnitus or something like that.
That's a disease. Tinnitus.
Your ears will be ringing. Yeah, we need to control the kirtan. I was told in India you only have 2 types of sound in kirtan: loud and louder.
Oh.
There's no. And the kirtan leader should know how to use the microphone. Not just you're eating the mic or something. You have to know. If it's too loud, then go a little far. Space. Yeah. If it's not too loud and you need more, then you can go closer. But others, it doesn't matter. Their mouth is just like, like almost going to eat. The mouth eating the microphone. So it's not appealing. As Prabhupada would say, this is rakshasa.
Like Rakshasa sound. Huh?
Yeah, Rakshasa sound.
Mm.
Yeah. And don't invent like a melody like a rock, like a rock song.
Mm.
Prabhupada stopped
Mm.
some kirtans, like Guru Puja,
Mm.
Guru Puja kirtan, because a person who's singing, it sounds like a rock star,
Mm.
rock melody.
Mm.
So we have to again, the kirtan leader should know
Mm.
how to bring the kirtan in the static way, that not making just noise.
Mm. I find also it's the musicians, especially
Yeah,
the wampa player.
yeah,
If he's too loud, everything gets too
yeah.
loud.
Well,
Wampas.
again, it depends on the kirtan leader. He should be able to tell, hey,
Yeah, some hand
yeah,
signals. This
soft,
means
some
soft.
soft, some soft, softly.
Mm.
I do that.
I do that
I
too.
do that.
Yeah.
The holy name is more important than the this. Should only accompany the kirtan, the chanting of the holy name. Not that I will follow how fast you're playing. I should follow you. No, you should follow the way how I sing, because I have a good ears for this. The sound man also should have a good ear, not just one volume for the whole every day. No, they should be able to adjust.
Mm.
I know in Mayapur it's good because the devotee is there, the control.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is his service.
I always make friends with that devotee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's it. That is, you're just stationed there. It's not that we have to look for you.
To make
Yeah, there is no
adjustments.
sound, and where is the sound man?
Yeah.
Or it's too loud. Where is the sound man?
Mm.
So yeah,
Sound man should always be on the station.
should be there. Should be there all the time.
Mm.
We're finding it difficult sometimes like this,
Mm.
or the microphone is not working.
Mm.
So these are all like part of the kirtan, isn't it?
Yeah. Every temple should have a sound system department with a sound man
Yeah,
and some instruments in charge
yeah,
to make sure the instruments are maintained properly.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm.
Not that the mridanga is too hard.
Yeah.
It needs to be put some water.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Bring the sound down. Boom,
yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah, 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 yeah.
One thing I had a realization that these clay mridangas, there's the part where you put the strap,
Mm-hmm.
the little rings.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually made of leather.
Yeah.
They're called the ears.
Ah.
The ears of the mridanga.
Mm-mm.
And there's usually two of them.
Mm-mm.
And after a few months, one of them breaks.
Yeah.
And after a few more months, if you
The other
don't
one.
fix the one that broke, the second one breaks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when the second one breaks and you're jumping up in the air and it breaks,
Mridanga.
the mridanga hits the
Mridanga.
ground, crack. It's
Mridanga.
finished.
No.
So it's a planned obsolescence
Mm-mm.
by the mridanga wallas.
Mm-mm.
They want to sell you a mridanga every year. So therefore they put this system that will break every few months. And that way you destroy your mridanga.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, if they designed it that would last for 5 years, they wouldn't sell you another mridanga.
Yeah.
So if you have a leather mridanga, the instruments in charge should make sure these ears get replaced regularly.
Or have a
Brass.
Yeah, something
Wire
goes around also of the midanga, and then that will like give a support.
Yeah.
That it will not break.
And also we just started coordinating and cooperating with a team of devotees from Chennai called Madhur Mridanga.
Madhur.
And they're making fiber mridangas, but it's like next level after Balaram mridangas. Remember, it's like next level. You can tune them. You can get like knock sound. They make a big one. They make a lightweight one. They make a child's one. They're very nice. So I'm trying to promote this because it's also a ahimsa mridanga.
Right.
There's no leather involved. Because these devotees shared with me that now, when you building mridangas in Mayapur, sometimes 1,000 a month are going out. So there's not enough leather to build 1,000 mridangas.
Wow.
So sometimes cows and calves are deliberately killed to make mridangas, which is Prabhupada wouldn't be happy at all. It's sinful.
No.
So this fiber mridangas are a good solution.
Yeah, definitely.
So link in the description below. You can visit our Madhur Mridanga friends.
Yeah.
Maharaj, what about this djembe drum? I find that
no, we don't allow djembe in the temple room. Djembe and also harmonium during the kirtan. Mridanga is all the djembe. It should be when in the West they play it, but no, we don't allow them here.
Djembe is this big drum, boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom.
Also harmonium during the kirtan we don't allow, or what do you call this? Accordion. We don't allow this in the temple room. No.
This is also one GVC resolution. What instruments are to be used in the kirtan?
Yeah.
This is part of that.
Sure. It has to be.
Now, Maharaj, even outdoors, I don't like this djembe. I was recently invited for Rath Yatra in Malaysia, and I wrote, I can come, but my condition is no djembe in the kirtan. Gives me a migraine headache. Gives others devotees migraines.
Right.
And it's so loud, it damages the ears.
Yeah. And the kirtan doesn't have that expression. You cannot express the way you want to chant because you have to follow. You ended up following the beat that they're creating. It's not like mridanga. No. I guess I told him, okay, you can only do it when it becomes fast, because in that you cannot chant slowly. There's a certain beat that immediately it puts you into the next
Passionate
gear.
mood,
Yeah. No, not mridanga. Yeah, and Ratha Yatras usually they are there.
I don't allow in any of my Rath Yatra kirtans.
No, I stopped them also. I was in kirtan in New York, Ratha Yatra. So I told them, no, not now. And they will follow you. They will follow you.
I like to hear the sound of the mridanga.
Yeah,
Mridanga
that's
bhajya.
authentic.
Mridanga bhajya hridaya nache. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, I hear the mridanga, my heart dances.
Right. Mridanga means sweet. So kirtan is sweet when you use the mridanga, not the djembe. Of course, Prabhupada, the first kirtan, Prabhupada was using a bongo. Just one head.
It was smaller.
Yeah. First kirtan in Tompkins. Is it Tompkins?
Tompkins Square Park.
Yeah. That's right. Not mridanga. Prabhupada was using a bongo.
It's all he had.
Yeah.
But when the mridanga came, Prabhupada was so excited. He ran down the stairs. Devotees came in the elevator. Prabhupada reached before they did. And he took off of his top cloth and wrapped it around the mridanga. He said, this should never come off. And then when they heard Prabhupada play the mridanga, it's like
that changed the whole mode. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a mood created by mridanga and there's a mood created by djembe.
Yeah.
I prefer the mridanga mood.
Definitely.
I think we should promote this in ISKCON, encourage devotees, learn to play the mridanga.
It's only congregation members who brings them. Inside the temple room, we don't have jambe.
When I travel, I see so many things.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, in my travels, I don't see any jambi out. It's only like during Ratha Yatra time or regular Harinam, Sankirtan, yeah.
So let's promote that mridanga culture.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I want to open up the floor. We have so many devotees present here today. And do anyone have any questions for Maharaj?
Yes. Any
Regarding
question?
Kirtan especially? I know we covered many areas, but still it's an unlimited topic.
Maharaj, could you share some instructions given by His Holiness Gopal Maharaj to you about Kirtan or especially anything to any other devotees?
No, he did not. But he'll be very. He's always happy to take part in kirtan. Well, especially when we travel, then he will do the morning program, the full morning program. He doesn't like gong. I used to bring a gong because that's maybe I don't play it the proper way, or because there's some nice gongs, it has nice sound, and if you don't know how to play it, it'll create some loud noise. No, he didn't give me any instructions.
Is there any kirtan which was memorable for you when he did any kirtan? And that was...
Well, you see, his kirtan is like in Russia, for example. It's like he can go on for a long time because he doesn't change the melody like some devotees will do. They will change the melody every 2-3 minutes or something. So because of his purity, that when he chants the holy name, the devotees, they go into ecstasy. They're very, very blissful. Simple melody he will chant, and it can be for a long time. So, yeah. Others may say it, what is this melody? It's very easy. But again, it's the consciousness that makes a difference. It's like Ayendra Prabhu says, you can copy my tunes, but you cannot copy my consciousness. Right? The Vrindavan mellows or Vrindavan melodies. You can hear this all over the world, but it depends on who's chanting. So again, his kirtan may not be, Guru Maharaj's kirtan may not be like, as melodious, but you can hear the purity. Especially he recorded this with the Madhavas, like, Jeev Jago, Gaura Chandra Bole. It's like, it's so sweet, but it's like very, like, the way he chanted it, it's like, it's there. He really meant it. You just try to listen to that melody, and your heart will melt, isn't it? You've heard that? You've heard that? Yeah, it's like you know, he's not like a big superstar again in Kirtaniyas, but the purity is there. You can feel. So yeah, it's very simple, like a child, you know. But again, there's a spiritual substance there. It's not some kirtan that others may do. Yeah. That was so sweet, that kirtan that he sings, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll link this kirtan in the description below. Please check it out. Param Puja Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and the Madhavas singing Jeev Jago.
If you don't have any other question, I have another appointment. Actually, I'm over already, 12.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Maharaj.
You have another question? Okay.
As Kirtan Velas are being promoted and sitting Kirtans are being promoted, what can we do to promote Nagar Sankirtan as Mahaprabhu used to do?
Nagar Sankirtan? I guess it depends on the temple authorities to implement that. Because of our busy schedule also. But there should be one department, like they even say, even a small temple should have a department of kirtan to encourage. Temple devotees may not be able to go, all of them, but congregation-wise, they should be able to inspire them to go, to remind them that this is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan movement. And even like 2 or 3 devotees can do Sankirtan. Doesn't have to be like 100 devotees. Last time we were in Seattle, Washington. Amarendra Prabhu was there also. And I was there. Oh, there's about 100 devotees, Harinam. It's like, when they see us, it gives the movement some credibility that we're still around. Because usually they'll say, hey, you're still around. I haven't seen you for a long time. So, and if they see like 100 devotees going Harinam, young, old, everybody, then they also become inspired. And some of them, when we ask them to chant, they dance and they chant also. They don't know what they're doing, but it's very contagious, the process. And they will miss it if they don't hear again for a long time. And they will never forget. So yes, it's like in the old days or early days, they used to go out once a week or every day, just once a week, for hours. Why not? We can do it. We can continue or resume. Yeah. It should be at least weekly. Others, they do it monthly, but weekly. If you can do it daily, that'll be good also. That'll be the best.
I used to do a daily Harinam by myself. From Sant Nagar, where we're staying, Centennial House, to east of Kailash Temple. And Param Puja Gopal Krishna Maharaj saw me doing that. And he said, very good, very good. Please continue. Always encourage me.
Sure, sure.
And one of the most influential Harinam Sankirtan parties I ever saw, I was in Dublin, in Ireland. And this is before I joined ISKCON. I was a busker. I was playing my trumpet on the street, duet with a bagpipe player. And a Harinam party was coming down the street. 3 devotees, one playing the kartals, one playing mridanga, and one with a big basket of sweet balls.
Sweet balls.
And I remember getting that sweet ball and seeing the Harinam procession. And about 6 months later, I had my head shaved up.
Yeah. I was there in Dublin this summer. Yeah, Rata Yatra. Belfast and Dublin. Yeah.
So we're very grateful to you, Maharaj, for your precious time. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And looking forward to your association again soon. Please bless us. Please share one last message for our audience, just to close.
Purity is the force. So Prabhupada told us to follow the 4 regulative principles and chant minimum number of rounds, and also read Srila Prabhupada's books regularly, eat only Krishna Prasadam, associate with the devotees. So by doing this, I think it will be very, very effective. If all of the devotees in ISKCON follow Prabhupada's simple formula like this, then will be very, very powerful, especially when we go out there and do Harinam Sankirtan. Or when we go to a program and speak about Krishna consciousness, then everyone will be inspired also to follow the same process. Yes, continue what you're doing and pray for the blessings of Sisi Gornitai, Krishna Balaram and Radhe Shyam, Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara, so that hope against hope will go back home, back to Godhead in this lifetime. Hare Krishna.
Jai. Srila Prabhupada
Ki Jai.
Jai.
Hari Bol.